We're here at the DMM testing room today to try and find out some answers to some questions we've been asked via our website. And it's to do with real live climbing situations where you might have to use the equipment in a different scenario to how we would actually instruct you to use it in our instructions. What I'm going to try and simulate today is how a carabiner is loaded across an edge, usually caused by when you place a runner, it'll sit a carabiner across an edge either like this or potentially like this. The first case scenario is easy enough. If you've got it loaded like this, the obvious thing to do is to use a longer extender. That brings us across the edge, and even though the Dyneema is now rubbing on the edge, it's actually a much stronger situation than having the carabiner rubbing over it. The second scenario, if the wire is placed there and you're actually cross-loading the carabiner at the top, is a bit of a trickier situation. What we're going to try and show today is the various ways you can use different other pieces of equipment to try and minimise the strength loss in this sort of improvised situation and try and make the best of what you've got. So what can we do? What can we do to help prevent cross-loading the carabiner on this edge? What a lot of people do in this situation is they'll Lark's foot a sling through the loop and clip this, and that's you edge managed. We're also going to try Lark's footing a wire through it as well. And then the last thing we'll do is just simply basket hitching. So we'll clip this point like this, and we'll pull them all on the test rig, all these configurations, and see what we come up with. We'll be using 8mm Dyneema, 11mm Dyneema, 16mm nylon, and a standard wire Lark's footed back through itself. The wires we'll be pulling it on today will be walnut 1 and walnut 11. So the walnut 1 uses 2.5mm 7/7 wire, and it's our thinnest wire we use on the standard walnuts. And the walnut 11 uses 3.3mm 7/7 wire. And it'll be interesting to see what the differentials are between the different thicknesses of Dyneema and nylon and the actual thicknesses of the wire. I think the results might be quite surprising. Okay, so there we have it. We've broken lots of pieces of equipment, and the results were fairly conclusive. Basket hitching is the best way of extending a wire over an edge to protect your carabiner, and the good thing is it's also the easiest thing to do one-handed whilst hanging off your local cliff.